Okay, I'm going to try this again. My dogs have been barking. If they bark in the background again, I'm just going to let it ride for right now. I am here to talk to you about The Lovely Day Tarot by Vivien J. Stewart-Jones, created and illustrated. You will note that this is small. I had one of those modification oopsies that we hate. I had several different colors I was using. Usually Sharpie and Tombow are tried and true, no issues. However, when I went to modify the deck and I used a particular pink, look what happened. Yeah, nightmare. So I decided to mod it down, and actually it was a godsend because the gods knew what they were doing. My hands have a hard time shuffling, and I cut it down. There's a border on the cards that I took off, and so it actually turned out really lovely for me. I will tell you there is a nudity alert here. Just so you know, I'm going to kind of go through this a little differently. There are some extra cards in this deck, which I'm going to hit on first. I've watched a couple of walkthroughs, and one of the things that I really want to talk about is this Hey Babe, Walk on the Wild Side card. But there is an extra devil and there is an extra strength card. So both strength cards have a little bit of a religious connotation to them, and I'm okay with that. I prefer the strength card that I chose because that's the imagery that I grew up with as a kid, which is the lion and the lamb, as opposed to Jesus, the nails, the thorns, the robin redbreast, etc. And you'll see a different devil card, obviously, that I've chosen just because it resonates a little bit better with me. So one of the nifty things that Vivien did is this Hey Babe, Take a Walk on the Wild Side, Love Sugar. This is her homage to transforming, transitioning, transgender, transvestite, LGBT, as well as non-sexual or gender-related changes one may make to themselves or be naturally born that way. I thought that this was a beautiful thing to highlight. And it's a very beautiful card. This is watercolor, and it's just lovely and springy and sweet. And this is the patient acceptance and sharing card. And then there is an atonement card and otherworldliness. Aren't they beautiful? So those are some extra cards. We will move the suits out for a second and take a look at the majors. I will not be edging this deck because there isn't anything else to take off. So we've got to go with what we have. So here's our lovely sweet Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, which is the cover art, the Emperor, the Hierophant, aren't they sweet? A little mouse down here. Now I know that some of my friends have said that some of the line work, if you can't see well, some of the line work is hard to see. I would agree with that. I have got to think that Vivien had a purpose for that to stand out or for it to be lighter. I haven't asked for that, although I could. The Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, which is adorable. Here is my strength choice, the Lion and the Lamb. The Hanged One. He's a kooky fellow. I kind of dig him. Temperance. And this is the Devil card that I chose. I love this tower card. I am, if you guys know me at all, I am not a fan of tower cards that have people falling from them. Total relation to September 11th. I do not like it at all. If I can avoid it or find a little bit of humor, I will go for it. This is perfect for me. And the star, the moon, the sun. See how we have this light art here. Love these. Judgment. And this is a Clever World card. One of my friends had said that they would have really liked for the world to be a little bit darker. Like I said, if you're hard of sight, if you have a hard time seeing, because I think this is beautiful. It's a lovely take. They just wish that it had been that the line work was a little bit darker. And I totally understand that. By the way, are these backs not adorable? The strawberries and little mice and the bees. So now I'm going to flip you through the minors really quick. Like I said, they are just beautiful, lovely in color. Like the lady's pants and these flowers, you know. Overall, I think that this is a splendid deck. Beautifully done, well thought out. Vivien, I have spoken to in email several times. I came across her deck and then ended up getting it, which I'll explain tomorrow. I have a live with Gerald and Patrice, and it was going to be Ben from Beneficial Tarot as well, but he cannot make it. But the three of us will carry on together. So I will tell that story tomorrow with Gerald and Patrice. But she seems like quite a delightful human being, and she's definitely a talented one. And I really want to honor this deck and get people to see it. Not that I'm a big channel by any means, because I know that I am not, and that's okay. See, I wish the swan stood out a little bit more in the picture. This is so beautiful, like cattails. But I just want people to see this deck. There was a campaign that did not succeed. Some decks were printed and you were able to get them on eBay through the creator. And then she had 4 on her website, and I was able to pick one of those up along with Gerald, Patrice, and Ben. And I just think that it's just really a worthy deck. Yeah, there is some religious imagery if that's not your bag, but it's all stuff that I grew up with. So it's not like it's offensive, pervasive, in your face, anything like that. It's just beautiful and sweet and springy and good old John Lennon. And I love her guidebook. She has a beautiful guidebook. It is an electronic guidebook, but it is very well done, very sweet. And I think I just hit the camera. Sorry about that. This card, Queen of Swords, looks like my friend Jill, which is hilarious to me. Second deck I have that has Jill in it. And I think that Queen of Swords is her favorite card, if I remember correctly. But anyway, I love this. Isn't it adorable? And there's a whole story. Vivien doesn't leave out information, and you get the story behind the imagery, which is fabulous and fun, and the way a guidebook should be. You know, I always want to know what's behind the image. Tell me so that I can connect. 6 of Wands is so beautiful. 7 of Swords and 8. I love this. I love how the swords were carried through. I love this card. This is actually the card that made me want to get the deck. The Ace. Just adorable. And as much as I say that this is adorable, this will forever be me as an old lady sitting on the park bench with the pigeons, which Patrice and I can explain later. But you would think with such sweetness that it wouldn't be hard hitting, but it actually will pack a punch and really make you sit up in your chair and pay attention. So while it's pretty and it looks light and fluffy, it's actually very well balanced and pretty amazing. I mean, look at her. Just, this is my suit, the Earth suit. I just love. Anyway, this has been a quick walkthrough of the Lovely Day Tarot by Vivien J. Stewart-Jones. I will put links for you to be able to purchase the deck. It is on pre-order right now. I believe the campaign, or the pre-order, not the campaign, but the pre-order closes on March 14th. I would like to see this deck succeed for sure. It's just lovely, as the title says, and very well done. I hope you guys have a nice afternoon, evening, morning, or however this catches you. I realize I haven't been here for a while. I have some other decks to share, but life has been crazy, crazy busy, and I will pick things up as I can. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.